Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see, the Umass Minutemen taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Minutemen offense takes the field and they'll go to work first. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big game.
Gets away from one. He's got space. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
From the gun, give on the inside. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. The lone back's got it. He breaks a tackle. Across the 25, he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Working the middle, it's complete. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards. Makes the next down even easier.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UMass.
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on 3rd down to get the touchdown.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense will get the ball for the first time. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The give to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll go right back to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're getting this guy lathered up. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hudson. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. 1st and 10 for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up.
What a snag by the defense. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
Fights off a defender. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. Umass will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. The RPO fire complete to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Back to the air one more time. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wallace. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Quarterback checking the play. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Hudson. Fires to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. 1st down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Gets open down the middle.
I don't know if that was a bust defensively, but there was nobody in the middle of the field that time, making it way too easy for the offense to pick up a chunk play in the middle.
They'll give it to the back. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Fakes his man out. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Umass will line up to punt it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that they're...
Got a lot of running room. He's inside the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one round, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Umass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Defense might bring the house here. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. So as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Wants to throw on 3rd. Got it in the middle, it's Martin. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Elliott. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Inside the 25. They'll snap it from the 24. First down. He's going to pass. Gets it out fast. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. Umass mounting a threat from the red zone. The aerial assault continues. That's caught. It's Martin. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Going up top on first down. Still looking on the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Umass lines up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Umass!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Bone. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking for a man. It's Hudson. He fires a bullet to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Referee signals timeout as the... wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On fourth down, going to the air. Finds his man and they convert. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Oh, he's looking to throw. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. You can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Defense dropping into soft coverage.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. And we don't expect to see another play here. They'll just take a knee and head to the break, all tied up. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Kennesaw. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Second half just about to get started, and Umass will kick it off. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Using the spin move. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
Scanning the field, it's Hudson. Bought a little time, lets it go. And his throw is incomplete. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. They'll throw it on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Wallace. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. He wants to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Hudson. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off play action. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Safe completion on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Umass quickly back to the line.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. They didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down, Umass.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Off play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake. He caught it. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the option. Quick toss. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minuteman!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. An 84-yard drive there. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Fair catch called for and made. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. trying play action. Hit as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. Across the 45. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man quickly. At the 35, he's got room. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. They've got the lead here in the fourth. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Umass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with a lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. The Umass offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Pulls it in. It's Gibson. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here we go. Third down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And how about the aggressive play call? 3rd and 1, and you still throw the football, taking a shot, saying, I'm going to go make a big play. The defense was disciplined, get the quarterback on the ground. Nice job by the defense.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. Fires to the middle. He's got him, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The give to the right. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. To the air, it's Hudson. He makes the connection.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Wallace. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The new set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. I think you got to try to win it here. Don't run the risk of going to overtime. Quick handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on second down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, no mystery here. Third in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage, and these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
Well, and you can tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the first down.
On first down, here comes this offense. Looking for a man. It's Hudson. Pocket starts to collapse. Turns it on in midfield. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Kennesaw State right back to work. Trying to find his man on first down. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. After the misfire, now on second down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He wants to throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Owls! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
How about that? Forget about overtime. Great execution. This crowd is going nuts because that is perfectly done. Taking all the clock, scoring, getting the W.
When you dream of these scenarios, you never think the touchdown comes with 28 seconds left. It's always 3, 2, 1, horn, gun, ball game, and they got it done.
And that is heartbreaking for the defense as well, guys. They needed one stop, one big stop at a critical juncture of the game. And I know for them moving forward, that's a play they're not going to soon forget.
No, in ways I could have executed a little bit better, but the offense ain't feeling that way. They're feeling really good about putting that drive together when it mattered most and getting the ball in the end zone.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.